Greetings on behalf of Olin's wonderful staff. I am so honored to be a part of celebrating the next chapter of Olin with President Barabino and with all of you. This story starts out as a big fish, small pond kind of story. Or rather, a big girl, small town. The pancakes and bacon, everybody knows everybody, and everyone goes to the homecoming football game kind of small town. You know, the start of a great musical. Small town girl with big dreams, big personality, looking to break out and make her mark on the world. Mr. Wagner, my 9th grade science teacher, wore multiple shirts every week that said Cornell. So I noticed the day that suddenly, in place of Cornell, was Colgate. Now, as an alum, I refuse to make a joke about a certain essential toiletry. But let's just say that as a first-generation kid, I had no idea Colgate was a college. Until Mr. Wagner told me his wife went there. You should check it out. I think you'd like it. I checked it out, and I did like it. Because at the information session, the smart and funny admission counselor was wearing cool glasses. You know, good-sized dark frames before that was cool. And I thought, I want that cool, smart, funny glasses-wearing charisma. Or cool glasses, charisma. Not really the college search process I encourage high schoolers to model these days, but it worked out. I found this incredible, shiny, worldly community to throw myself into, dedicating myself fully to becoming as shiny and worldly as I could. I packed off my coolest clothes and my dreams and my heart, and I was off. And then one day, while eating my Belgian waffle, you know, the waffles with the square pockets that taste a little malty. And seriously, are you kidding me with the luxury of making your own waffle in the dining hall whenever you damn well please? Of course, you're jetting off to a fancy island for spring break, I said through a shiny, worldly mouthful of waffle to a friend who was becoming important to me. I was maybe poking at how much I felt like he got to take for granted. Well, it's people like me who allow people like you to go here. What? Come again? Wait, was he talking to me? About me? What are people like me? The confused look on my face prompted him to fill in my blank. You know, poor people. I think I made a joke to break the tension, stuffed a bit more waffle in my mouth, but my world suddenly looked and felt very different. My presence was allowed, or at least made possible by someone else. Didn't I earn it? Did I not belong? I was suddenly different in some way I didn't own. And I couldn't own it in that moment, honestly. So I tried not to think about it. A few years ago, I sat across a different table from that same friend, this time at a cafe in Brooklyn where he lived and I was visiting for work. Do you remember back in our first year of college when you said to me, "It's people like me who allow people like you to go here"? I hid my vulnerability behind a fork full of Eggs Benedict, since I had graduated from waffles. He shook his head slightly and said, I don't even remember that. You don't remember? He didn't even remember. Infuriating, right? So maybe this is the part of the story where I should have thrown down my fork and walked away from this friend forever. Or maybe you think that part of the story should have happened back in the college dining hall all those years ago. But I've realized it was brave of me not to reject that friend, either back in college or right now. I'm proud that instead I slowed down enough to work the feelings through. And now I see how important it was to give myself the patience, grace, and trust to understand that my identity wasn't something to be accepted or rejected. It was about reclaiming my background and using it as the foundation for the career I built. One focused on creating opportunity and fostering belonging. As Olin's Dean of Admission and Financial Aid, my wish at this inauguration is that we all show each other, and perhaps most importantly ourselves, the patience, grace, and trust to slow down when things get hard. We can't get to a community grounded in equity and belonging without at least a few uncomfortable breakfasts. But it will be worth it if we all stay for lunch.